Peace to the planet Earth. You know what it is, a decent, a bishop. Always talking about stoicism, jiu-jitsu, and meditation. That's like what I really enjoy. So I want to have a quick conversation about how we look at jiu-jitsu as an art compared to other traditional martial arts, right? So this is where it's at. Traditional martial arts, mainly things like kung fu, karate, right, tai chi, right, all respectable, beautiful, important things that the world needs and has needed and has used for thousands of years. um, Normally has a very codified system of movements and knowledge scope, very specific. And once you can do A through Z and these moves and these kicks at this level, we agree you're a black belt. Go ahead. Okay. The difference is that in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, um, it is a living martial art. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a living martial art, and this makes it supremely different than other forms of fighting styles on the planet. What I mean is this: um, a lot of the jiu-jitsu that Helio did, that Carlos did, right, um, is totally different than the black belts of today, like Gordon Ryan, right, like the Rotolo brothers, right, like Fionn Davies, right, like these jiu-jitsu practitioners are doing totally different things because jiu-jitsu lives and grows. It is always solving old problems, creating new problems, solving old problems, creating new problems. And so a black belt of today isn't even a black belt in the same style of black belts from 10 years ago, from 20 years ago, right? This is a very serious thing, and this makes jiu-jitsu supremely special. Okay? I want you to think about stylistically, right? If you took someone like Helio Gracie and he rolled respectfully, justice for Leandro Lo, with Leandro Lo, can you imagine the conversations that they would have about style and the evolution of style and things like that, right? Like X guard, um, all of these outside ashi positions, right? And things like that, right? Wouldn't even be things that Helio would know. And that's beautiful. But anything that Leandro Lo could do couldn't exist without Helio and the other founding fathers, right? Like Carlos, right? Like, come on, man. Like George, right? Like, come on. Like, we have to have these conversations, right? So, you know, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu is a living martial art that adapts in real time to new problems, new positions, new grips, new submission series, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite things about the art. I'll give you an example. I was showing back attacks the other day, and I was explaining how back in the day when you would do a mate leon, you would have your hand here, right? Usually, a lot of times on the back of the head, right? But what would people do? They would grab your hand, pull it off, try to face you, right? But things are different now. Now, when I hit it, instead of having the back of the head like that, I place it on the back of the brainstem, and then I connect my head so you can't reach to it. So someone who tries to reach back for my hand, they'll probably be tapping or beginning to go unconscious by the time they get a hold of it, but there's still a barrier in my head's placement there, right? So that's not something that existed in the earlier versions because people weren't necessarily grabbing the hand immediately like that, right? There's all kinds of guards that exist right now. Think about just the spectrum of the guard, attacks and sweeps, how that's blown up over the years. It's unbelievable. The mount attacks, the back take entries, right? This could go, the guard passing, that just flowers into a million, right, designs. So we have to give appreciation to all the traditional martial arts while acknowledging that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a true and living martial art that can be innovated spontaneously by anyone from just paying attention and staying on the path. I hope that you are paying attention. I hope that you are staying on the path. And I appreciate you. Stay blessed. I'm out.